The UFC is back on ESPN, where later tonight on pay-per-view, it's a dream matchup for the interim lightweight championship. As a dynamic blend of technique, speed, and bravado readies to etch his name in history as one of the greatest lightweights of all time.
Oh, that's it. My goodness!
But the highlight stands in his way. A human wrecking machine whose forward pressure style makes every fight an instant classic.
It's over! That is it!
But first, the prelim action sets the table on ESPN. It's a legendary rematch in the featured bout. A determined cowboy comes riding into Florida, dead set on exacting revenge on a former champion. The Showtime Flash was on full display when Anthony Pettis put Donald Cerrone away over 6 years ago. But does he have enough weaponry to stymie the guile and toughness of the UFC's all-time leader in wins for a second time? Plus, another former champion makes his long-awaited return to the octagon. Fabricio Verdum used stunning striking and crafty submissions to climb the heavyweight mountain. Awaiting the jiu-jitsu ace is another submission wizard, a boa constrictor. With the power and creativity to squeeze his way to victory from any position, at any time. The biggest show in sports begins with the UFC 249 prelims on ESPN right now.
Yes, good afternoon from Jacksonville, Florida. The UFC is back, ladies and gentlemen. Man, does it feel good to say that. And of course, we're not just back, ready to go with one of the deepest cards, top to bottom, in UFC history. And thankfully for mixed martial arts fanatics around the world, it all begins right here, right now on ESPN. Live inside the VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena, it is the UFC 249 early prelims. Wherever you may be watching, great to have you with us right off the top tonight. The UFC 249 prelims on ESPN are presented by Modelo. Closed captioning is also available for tonight's telecast, and you can watch the entire broadcast in Spanish. It is live on ESPN Deportes. All right, with that, here we go. Great to have you with us here on ESPN. John Anik alongside, so to speak, Joe Rogan, Daniel Cormier. Joe, it's great to see you. I got to think, this is a live event we're going to be talking about for some time.